Hey everybody, my name is Welonz, and today we're going to be taking a first look at the Call of Cthulhu. I've been going back and forth on this game a little bit. Initially, I was really looking forward to it, but then the reviews came out and it didn't do too hot. This whole past week, I've sort of been like, should I play it? Should I not play it? And I've decided to find out for myself what it's actually like. From the little bits and pieces of all the reviews I've read, it seems that this game might have some technical problems, but it does have an engaging story. Which, to be frank, if it really has a good story, I'm willing to overlook a lot of other things, so yeah. From my understanding, this is not going to be a jump scare game, but more of a creepy occult investigation game, and I'm not really familiar with Lovecraft stuff either. I mean, I know what the Cthulhu is, but maybe not so much more beyond that. I suspect that people who know more about Lovecraft would be even more interested in this, but hopefully that's not gonna exclude me from enjoying the game as well. Chapter 1: Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Ooh, enter madness. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa! Where are we? Oh my god. Well, wherever we are, we should probably try to get out of here, huh? Oh. Oh. A lot of fish here. Fish. Entrails. Intestines. Oh, that goes back to the same place. We can't do this, can we? Nope. We gotta get around. But we also can't get through here. Oh my god. Hello? You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Can I have the lamp? Just like in the main promo art. Hurricane lamp. Bolt cutter. Oh, perfect! Perfect. What's that symbol? I don't know. We should probably try to get out of here a little faster though, huh? Ooh, but what about this? We could just take this little boat and go. Can't we? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, or not, or not. I don't think we're meant to be going that way. Can we cut this open? Is this place the same as the other door?
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Yes? Yeah, it's the same place. Is that the Cthulhu? Already? No.
What a putrid offering.
Killer whales.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
I guess we should go. Don't listen to the voice. No.
Behold. Everything has already been written.
What?
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Oh.
I hate whiskey.
Makes you have nightmares? Pierce Investigations Agency, my private detective agency, contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other: adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine, for the moment. It's a very typical looking detective agency. Why not? Oh! Uh-oh. I just said I hate whiskey too. Whoops. US is voted dry.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
I've been having nightmares for a while, huh? October 20th, 1924. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay. But I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? So this is an ongoing thing. It's not new. Oh. State Street, looking toward the old State House. Oh, could you give me a moment?
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Oh, case solved. A previous case? The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Ooh. We don't have too much context for this. Blackmail, huh?
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend.
Ooh.
The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. Okay, I think we should probably answer that call. Oh, check out the phone.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Ooh, allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. Eloquence? My ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Improving the skill increases your chances of convincing or manipulating during discussions. Ooh, sounds useful. Spot hidden. Represents your ability to find hidden objects. Okay. An undiscovered object will not appear in game. Oh, yeah, good, I like that. Yeah. Psychology. Your knowledge of human behavior. Improving it will increase your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or the analysis of objects. This one sounds useful. especially for a detective. Actually, they're all useful. Strength. My ability to call on my physical power. Increases my chance of forcing doors or mechanisms or of using violence, physical or verbal, during interactive discussions. Oh. Investigation. Improves my chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object and of picking locks. Medicine. I can determine dosage of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Occultism. Increases chance of determining use and origin of occult artifacts and of expressing your knowledge of the myth. Oh, all of these sound really useful. So right off the bat, it seems pretty promising. Yeah, not sure how it's gonna be implemented, but this tree looks good to me. What do I want? How many points do I have? 8. 8. How about a little bit into eloquence? Oh, but we gotta if we wanna get it to a level, then we gotta put in multiple points. Okay. I'm quite weak at occultism right now. Each level needs 4 points. Dang. How about let's just go with 4 in eloquence and 4 in psychology for now. It's hard to tell what I'll need and not need. I'm sure we'll be okay though. Sure.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
A detective with alcohol issues. Iconic.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Are you trying to psychoanalyze me?
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Are you leaving? No? Just waiting for me?
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Marriage on Darkwater. A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. Good, we have a place to go off of already. Sarah Hawkins, huh? Police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they, nevertheless, insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A cover-up? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. And now all of them are dead. Okay. A painting of madness, huh?
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm not really the art guy here.
I'm a private investigator, not an art critic.
I guess you're not as clever as you think, then. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
And you're making me solve this little puzzle instead of telling me. Okay.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
It's your daughter. You don't know much about her?
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay. Okay.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Okay. What is this painting depicting? Is that guy the people that we saw in our nightmare? People with strange tentacle arms. That guy was like, please find my daughter. But no, the way he said it was, please go find Sarah Hawkins. Which was kind of throwing me off a little bit. Like, okay, you can just say your daughter.
I used to be an avid reader.
Not anymore? Certificate of membership.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
They were saying that they were gonna take back my license because I don't take off enough cases. They can do that. They can not hire me, but come on. My license. You can't take that. I didn't do anything wrong. The Learning of Medicine, Volume 1. Ah, so is this kind of how we gain new skills? A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. The first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. Wow, take it with you. Yeah, medicine progression. Yeah. I suddenly remembered what this reminded me of. This whole tree system here. It reminds me a little bit of the Council. That's probably because Cyanide Studios made the Call of Cthulhu, and they also helped on the Council. And both games are published by the same publisher, Focus Home. We got 2 points from reading the book, it seems. Cool. Okay. Was there a file that we didn't read here? No, you're not an avid reader anymore? Where can we find out more about Darkwater?
I wonder why I still take these things.
The doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now, their effect has been wearing off. I wonder if it's because once you take something too many times, your body just starts adapting to it. Use with caution. I was in the war, the Great War. World War I. Do I want more? Oh, no. My destiny has already been decided earlier, apparently. It's alright.
Natural sciences, linguistics,
this
archaeology. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Oh. Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coasts of Massachusetts. Oh, hold on. Whale hunters. We saw a lot of whales in the cave. We must have woken up in a cave in Darkwater Island in our dream.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Yeah, sounds like a scary place. Wouldn't be surprised if people didn't want to take me there. Chapter 2. Darkwater Port. Pierce took on the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address. A warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigations. Pierce himself doesn't seem to have realized it yet, but this case is relevant to our nightmares, definitely. Well, looks like I had no problem getting a ship. Seems like I'm pretty alone here, though.
We're almost there.
The Call of Cthulhu. Scylla. Oh, it's a crashed one. Okay, not ours. Good. Okay, there's There's a village thing here. That's more than I was expecting.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy.
A whale.
You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Sounds like this captain lives on the island. Huh, well, people here, at least the captain, he seems receptive to me investigating this. Because you know how small towns, sometimes, they don't really want you to look into their things? So that's not a problem here. Thank goodness. Darkwater docks. On the approaches to Darkwater, I saw thick clouds masking the sky. They were so low, they seemed intent on impaling themselves on the sharp reefs that circle the island. Fitzroy, the captain of the only tub that manages to float to the mainland, offered to help me. He may have documents that belong to Charles Hawkins. Fitzroy advised me to visit the port's bar. He mentioned a little pick-me-up. I suppose I could get the lay of the land at the same time. Fishermen have gathered around the carcass of a killer whale. I could have a look and see what the local cops have got to tell me. Captain Fitzroy offered to share with me what he has found on the Hawkins in the archives of the Harbor Master's office. Lots of little threads for us to be chasing here. Why don't we start with the whale?
Please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah?
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
That's not
Don't
me,
put that beast
unfortunately.
back in the water, you shysters.
That-
You're crazy.
This whale is
Cops, they
gigantic.
can't
Something that
understand.
killed a whale has got to be
Damn
pretty
stupid
big.
idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Bradley. I don't want to piss the officer off, but if I say this, the sailors are right here. Can't they hear me?
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water,
It seems like if we said to him, "You're totally out of your depth," maybe he wouldn't be as friendly with me, huh? That's cool.
Forget
That's
it.
awesome.
Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah. He's gonna
Well,
get
there's
us
some
in
superstition
trouble.
going on here, but these people have lived here all their lives. I would be inclined to believe them. A little believing never hurt anybody. Is that the inn? Or is this the inn? Oh, the harbor master's office. Captain Fitzroy, do you have the documents here?
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
The bell.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Oh. Provoke. Payment. Oh. Maybe we can ask him about it? He's watching us snoop right now. Close that. Hello, Captain. Hello.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
They catch whales and they note it down. Sperm whale.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Yes, I saw. Ooh, could I take this lamp? No. The Learning of Medicine, Volume 2. Ooh, I wonder if we could go back and look at that whale with this. Oh, but this one teaches ethics and good practice to medical staff. Does that really help? Oh no, that gave me 2% more, but I'm still missing 2 CP to a level up. Okay. Alright, do you mind if I just... without even asking?
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
'Cause he's Fitzroy? In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. Oh! Okay, so you're saying that they have the same face, but our Fitzroy has a normal leg? Oh, that's kind of scary.
What a macabre souvenir.
What is it? Telescope thing? Oh, nothing here. Close it, so they don't know we were snooping here. Even though they'll know anyway. Hey, Captain, could I ask you a few things before you give me the documents?
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okay, do you mind if I ask you a few things?
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're...
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? They were privacy conscious, even back in the 1920s. There's not too much going on. Whoa! He's gone already. Oh, I didn't get a chance to check out his leg. Oh, hey.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Wait, so they fish here, but they haven't gone fishing in a long time? That's kind of weird. The bathroom. Rather primitive looking. Okay. You can't really tell what's under the pants, but it seems like a normal leg.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Last serving captain. Huh. I feel like these are a little bit private. Maybe we'll start with other things first.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha, indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Makes sense. Yeah. Is that even proper, like, I don't know, ocean corpse disposal? If you find a dead whale on the beach, shove it back in the water? We'll hold off on that.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Investigation? Could I actually do that? Oh, I wonder. If I could gain his respect, maybe he would tell me more.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
The police guy told me to never go over there. Oh.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Well, not only the dates, right? The whole document was blacked out. So what did you bring in here? What did you take out? And on what date?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
Whoa, could be with the cat lady. C-A-T? Huh.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
But who is she, though? How can she threaten you?
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Oh.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Oh, was that the telescope thingy? That must have been it. Oh, okay. Not as sinister as I have no idea what to expect here. So if I see a photograph of somebody who can't be you but looks like you, immediately I'm like, what? But no, it's pretty innocent. Just his father. Or is it?
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Yeah, so there was a new option for talking to the whale stuff. But then I guess if we go to the inn or the bar, then we can come back to this guy and get more information. The warehouse owned by the Hawkins. So they ran a pretty big business here then, huh? Hey. Hello. Prohibition. January 16, 1919. Momentous day in world's history.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Wait, what happened on that day? Prohibition? Like, no alcohol or... Hello? Probably most people on this island are fishermen. That's their main thing here.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Hold to test strength? It's okay, we can be diplomatic. We're not particularly strong. Eloquence. Okay.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess.
He spat at me.
You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
We did not start off with a good impression here. No, not eloquent enough, I guess.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway.
Cat.
Anything else?
Cat. She. Maybe I'll order a drink to build rapport.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Okay, so there are little differences here already. Yeah, I thought I was gonna be eloquent enough, but I guess I should have just apologized.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Oh.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Certainly don't seem wealthy here.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
He doesn't like us very much already. Psychology? Can we do this for sure? Because earlier it said hold to test eloquence, but here it doesn't say hold to test it.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
Very often? Maybe a child pregnancy or something? Okay, well, thank you for that information. I don't think we need to do this anymore, right? No. He just said he doesn't want to speak ill of them, so you shouldn't say this, probably. Or this.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
I'm good, I think. We can try it anyway, I guess.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew then.
Yeah, I mean, we can try it just to see what happens.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've seen one already. Okay,
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
no, thank you. Do you still not want to give me a drink?
Captain Fitzroy told me about it.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come.
Drinking anything else?
Alright, alright.
That'll be all for now.
Okay. Well, we didn't get our drink, but... oh well.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Oh. $68. He still has the debt on the board even though he's dead already.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
There's an asylum here.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Scylla returns to the port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the cetacean that is already being called a miraculous catch covered the whole deck and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in quality and plentiful, nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste a miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Is there anything supernatural about this catch? It's not supposed to happen normally, but it saved the people
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
That sounds a lot like what I've been experiencing, right? Algernon Drake?
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Oh. Are they still talking over there?
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
And that wasn't that long ago either, was it? Around 40 years ago?
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
Oh.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Oh.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see?
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
Daniel Hawkins.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Good night. Back to singing they go.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
This woman is clearly Cat.
What you looking at, stranger?
Ooh. No, that's way too condescending. Put them away? Put what away?
I'm just passing by, sorry.
Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
But I'm back. Just a little taste of getting to see her, but that is pretty much it. We can leave through the back. Is that all we got? Did we have anything else with you?
You again.
I don't think so. But this one's not great. Oh! After reading and looking around the bar, there's more options unlocked.
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. And they saved Darkwater from famine.
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
'Cause they saved the island. Although technically it was really just
That'll be all for now.
the whale that came out of nowhere. The miraculous catch. Okay, I think it's about time that we get inside the warehouse, huh? Oh, it's locked. Oh, so at this point, maybe if we had, how do I pull it up? J? If I had maybe higher strength, then maybe I would be able to... Whoa, I just accidentally put in a point here. Can I undo that? Reset. Yeah, if I had maybe level 4, maybe I would be able to open this, huh? I have 2 points. I don't think 2 points can let me do anything, so let's forget about that. We know exactly where the warehouse is.
What did he say?
Oh?
He laughed. My God.
This right here. It's very mountainous here. Hello?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
No, I won't.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
And I've already made myself known to her too.
I shall take my leave.
At least I didn't piss her off. That's one good thing. The warehouse. Find hidden items. The spot hidden skill will allow you to detect hidden items in a close range. Once it's all found, something will happen?
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Okay. Ooh. A lever. Broken lever?
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
It's quite dark here. Ratchet device. Oh, can I rebuild the machine? The mechanism?
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Yeah. If I can somehow scrap together something to make this work.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Oh. We can go up.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Okay. Do you need anything else to do this, or? Is that good enough? No, we need something else, don't we? Well, according to the icon, there's still something here, so we might be missing something. I want to try going here, but we can't jump, it seems, so I can't jump off here. I needed a light to see this properly. A cogwheel.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Okay, so that must be the last item we're looking for. A little bit of a twist on the spotting the item situation here with a light. That's cool. And there you go. Test strength.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
Am I strong enough to turn a handle?
Damn, I broke it.
What? Seriously? Oh, now what? What? You must be joking me. Could I just jump off, or? No, I gotta go down the ladder. Really? Oh, what? Well, how are we gonna get in? Is there another way outside? Like, this path is just exhausted now, so we have to go another way? Is that what that means?
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
I'm sorry.
Your turf. That's news to me.
Not like
For
that!
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Oh!
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
They just threw me behind some broken ship? Is that what happened? Where am I? They just threw me in a corner here! That's hilarious. Okay, well, I actually think that's a pretty good spot to end off on my first look here, isn't it? One more thing. Yeah, we're running a little long here, but I do want to go back to the captain to see if all of our snooping around actually gave us more dialogue options. Oh, there's also people sitting here now, too. Hello?
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
Oh.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean, they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
That cat lady is not someone to mess with. Not at all. Hello, Fitzroy?
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
Ah.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Oh, interesting.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Pretty sure we had another option here, right?
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
We saw. Thank you.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Wow, this is a pretty good place to stop, although I wish we got to go to the warehouse before we ended today. Interesting title! I think I've enjoyed this far more than I thought I would. But I also understand that it's the beginning hour here, and it's not necessarily reflective of what happens later in the game, I guess. So far though, I'm liking what I'm seeing. It's definitely technically marred, like it's not the best graphics or the best lip syncing or character animation, but lots of good atmosphere, and overall I do find myself being drawn into this whale mystery here. Sarah Hawkins mystery, but you know it's really a whale mystery. I can see why it would be divisive though, because so far up until now, I've really enjoyed it, don't get me wrong, but 90% of what we've been doing is talking, and the one puzzle that we had was trying to get into the warehouse. It's a little bit light on the gameplay side. The branching dialogue seems solid though. You can go back to previous characters to see if we unlocked new conversations and talk to them about what we've seen around town. Pretty neat, pretty neat. Well, overall, I'm really glad I gave this one a chance, because when I saw those review scores, I was like, oh, maybe this is gonna be something that I'll skip out on until later on because I've got too much going on right now. But at the very minimum, I'm glad to have seen this opening hour. Well, this was Welonz with a first look of the first hour of the Call of Cthulhu. Didn't get to see the Cthulhu, although I'm not sure if we would ever see the Cthulhu, because that seems to be it's scarier if we don't see it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing this, and I will see you all in another place, in another time. Bye!